Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly tarot reading with me, Stella Wilde. This is for all signs, it is time stamped, and we are looking at the week of February 27th through March 5th. So this is a very exciting week because we have a new moon in Pisces at 12 degrees, and guess what? Jupiter is at 14 degrees. So Jupiter is conjunct the new moon in Pisces. This is very exciting, very favorable energy for dreaming big, making big plans, and setting your intentions to, yes, indeed, manifest your wildest dreams. And of course, watch for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm going to do this weekly a little differently than I've done my previous weeklies, just for this week. Because of this powerful new moon in Pisces, I am going to be using my mermaid cards and pulling one for each sign and then clarifying it with tarot, because we're in water season. We're in the water, beautiful water energy. So I want to honor Pisces season by using this deck. And hopefully it will inspire you to set some beautiful new intentions for yourself. All right, so let's get into it. All right, Aries, let's see what we have going on for you with this beautiful new moon in Pisces, inspiring energy for dreaming big and taking bold action. Oh, we have protection, which is fitting because, of course, if you have Aries rising, this new moon is in your 12th house of things kind of hidden behind the scenes. So this can be like a guardian. Jupiter is very much associated with guardian angels. So guardian angel energy, angel on your shoulder, protecting you from behind the scenes. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven. Okay, so let's pull a few cards here. So there could be something about setting some intentions of feeling absolutely protected and safe no matter where you go, and that it is safe for you to pursue your dreams, especially dreams that are kind of bubbling up from your subconscious, maybe new things that you want to pursue that you haven't done before. All right, let's see what we need to know about that energy for you, Aries. Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's something new and unique and different you want to be doing, because you're tired of the same old. Nine of Wands. So you're going to be protected in whatever this new course of action is that you're going to be going forth with. Eight of Swords. You're protected. Star. Look at that. And here's your energy. So this is fantastic. So what this energy is saying to me is that you are nurturing a brand new dream for your life. Here we have this. Here you are in the Star card. So notice here how she's cradling this baby. You are cradling your baby dream. Your baby dream, whatever this new thing is, you're going to be absolutely protected in pursuing it. The thing with this energy is you have to allow yourself to just be as wild and crazy as you want to be. Seven of Wands, in terms of your individuality, in your uniqueness, whatever this is with your dream. Don't worry about it. It's not crazy. Okay, it's not. You may be getting yourself a little tongue-tied and energy-tied here, so to speak. Like, I feel like what's going on here is like you keep playing this over and over again in your mind, this Eight of Swords, and it's kind of wearing you out because you're not taking action yet. And here you are at the end here taking action. So I think with this faith and healing and hope card showing up here, I think that this new moon is a great time to affirm that, yes, you're safe and protected in pursuing a new dream, and you got to get out of your own way. That's what this is over here. Stop overthinking it. Stop being a little bit dramatic here with this. I feel like this Nine of Wands, a little this here. Like people are tired of hearing of how like you're just going on and on and on about this, but you haven't done anything yet. Aries is best when they are acting, when they are taking action. So that's what this is over here. All right. So don't be afraid. Do something different. Bust out of this box that you've been putting yourself in. Stop telling other people, oh, woe is me. I haven't done this yet. Da, 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 da. Like even Ariel doesn't want to hear it anymore. Okay. So just get to it. And I think also this new moon can help you break out of a mental rut in a way that you've been thinking about the approach, the creative approach you want to take to this new dream. So you may have some very inspiring and exciting new ideas that you can absolutely act upon. But that is the thing, you know, new moons really are about setting the intention. And then as we get into the first quarter moon, we're taking the action. So I also feel, because your energy is showing up here, that by the time we get to your new moon, which is April 1st, like, you've got to be ready for this. Like, that's what I feel like. You've got to bust out of whatever this has been over here. So it may just be a good time to kind of face yourself and face whatever this is and shift out of the energy. Always, as I say, use the energy, and know that it is safe to do that. And then you may be ready to launch and take action by your new moon at the very beginning, few days of April. So that's possible also for some of you. But I feel like this new moon in Pisces, which is a very spiritual energy because it's in your 12th house, is really going to give you the hope and the inspiration to feel that you can do this, because you can. You can. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have going on for you at this new moon in Pisces. Very exciting energies, conjunct Jupiter in your 11th house of wishes. Wow. Okay, so let's see what we have for you, Taurus. One, please. All right. Ooh, look, synchronicity. I love it. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. All right, great. So we're going to pull some cards, some tarots, but wow. Okay, so Jupiter, I feel, is very much aligned with synchronistic events because he has very spiritual, angelic qualities. And of course, he's associated with the wheel as well, which is a universe card. So this is definitely, I think Jupiter is going to bring you some sort of beautiful, again, you got to be alert to it though, sign, symbol, synchronicity that, yeah, things are starting to turn around for you, especially in terms of manifesting some sort of long-held desire, because it's in your house of hopes, wishes, and dreams. All right. Let's see what we need to know, Taurus. Ooh, synchronicities. And if you have some clear quartz crystals, it might be good to meditate with those this week, especially around that new moon time. Six of Swords, beautiful. Ace of Cups, wow. Sun card. Look at this. This is beautiful, beautiful energies here. So I think you're going to get a very strong affirmation from the universe this week. Now, this could be, you know, in relation to a Leo, because we have double Leo energy showing up here. But Leo is your 4th house. So there could also be some sort of very good news about some sort of home family matter as well. Where you live, how you live, who you live with. There could be some very good, affirming, beautiful news. Right here, we have that here that you have been wanting. Now, it's possible that if there has been a home situation that's been troubling, you know, things are moving on, trouble's passing away. So you could get some sort of synchronicity that you're going to be moving out or moving on very soon. You may be doing it this week. That's possible. If you are moving this week, I feel like wherever you are going, you're going to get the signs and symbols that this is going to be a really great place for you, a new place of opportunity. Others of you, you're looking to do this in about 6 months, so maybe right after Leo season. And you may see the synchronicities start to line up this week, that especially if you plant the seeds for some new beginning that you want to start in this time period later on in the year for a new beginning with your home, you may see the affirmations that, yes, plant those seeds. This is very possible for you. So this is fantastic, beautiful energy here, Taurus. So this may also have something to do with your love life. That is possible because of this Ace of Cups and this beautiful Leo heart-centered energy here. So you could be getting some sort of important communication. Again, Page of Swords is here. That anything that was worrying you about a love connection, maybe it was worry, you know, that was not based in reality. Hey, we've all done that. Or it was unfounded worry or something like that. Because your mind is being eased. Your mind and your heart are being eased with some sort of news. And I would say too that whatever news you get, it's going to strengthen your new connection or some other sort of beautiful heart-based efforts that you've been putting forth in some area of your life. It doesn't have to just be romantic. It could also be in something creative, a creative project you've been working on. That's also Leo energy. But as I said, because it's your 4th house, predominantly, I feel it's something connected with your home, maybe your children even, with the Leo energy showing up here. This could also be some good news about something to do with your energy levels, your overall well-being with the Strength card here. So I feel like this can be a week where you're going to see signs and symbols of wishes of healing and ease and flow. That's what I feel going forth with these beautiful energies. So excellent. Looks like an excellent week for you, Taurus. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on for you this week. Beautiful new moon in your 10th house of career. All right, let's see what we have for Gemini. Oh, I have 2. We just want 1. All right, let me try it again. Here we go. All right. Wow, look at this. We have waves of prosperity. How wonderful, considering the new moon is in your house of career. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. I love that. All right, let's see. So setting the intentions to get more abundance and prosperity from your career, Gemini. That is important this week. Okay. I already shuffled quite a bit in between. 6 of Wands. Look at this. 6 of Wands. Victory. The wheel. There's your Jupiter. Wow. Look at this. Worry. Okay. Wow. Look at this. Okay. So there has been some sort of worry and anxiety. We have daytime anxiety, nighttime anxiety. We have things that have been hidden out of sight from you. And the reason, there could be news that has gotten held up and that has caused some worry and anxiety. I think you're getting some news this week. You're getting some well, that just fell on the floor. Okay. You're getting some very, very good news. Let me pause and get the card. I think that was very symbolic because you're going to be so happy. You're going to be like floating off into the atmosphere. That 6 of Wands just was, the horse was a-leaping. That's what it was doing. Okay. So as I said, there could be some information that had been hidden from you and it caused a lot of worry and anxiety. And this could have something to do with a raise you were waiting to hear on, a promotion you were waiting to hear on, some other sort of victory or success with your career. Again, it maybe you launched something or you're about to launch something. Maybe, again, career is not so much money, but it's more like, what 10th house, what you're doing, for your job. And also 10th house is change of status, which can relate to whether you're working, not working, retired, employed, married, divorced, like things like that. So there could be some sort of, change of status because this is the change card. It's the wheel, change of status in terms of your marriage, perhaps, or a retirement or something like that, or a buyout. And you were waiting to hear the news about the finances. So this is great. A very positive news. This is a news card also, the 6 of Wands, of some sort of planting seeds for prosperity. So it could be you hear the news this week. Do you get the money this week? Maybe not, but you get the news that something is changing in terms of your career or your status with your finances, as I already explained. So this is very, very positive. If you've been wanting a promotion, this is the week to plant the seed, to go for it, to let your higher ups know, yes, I want this job. I want to go for it. Or, it's time to put your resume out, your CV out for the next higher level position, that type of energy. So as I said, there is something here about information being revealed to you. And it could be too that you've been anxious because there hasn't been any opportunities. You may start to see finally some opportunities surface that you can apply for. It can be something like that as well. This is excellent. But this for me also is promotion energy with this 6 of Wands. This is also promoting yourself. So promoting yourself and your business, your interests, getting yourself out there can also be very important in terms of waves of prosperity. You may also want to, if you're, a creator or service provider, that type of thing, it's time to get yourself out there on video. Whether you do little Facebook lives or you do YouTube videos, whatever, it's time to get that going for sure. And planting that seed, launching that first video, launching your channel, and that could start bringing in, again, it's the waves. The waves, you take a little time, start coming in, but start moving in the right direction with generating more income for yourself through video. All right, Cancer, this week is all about setting some new intentions for the bigger picture perspective of your life. Ninth house is Jupiter's house, so it's about expansion. That's what it's about, whether it's spiritual expansion, mental, emotional, in your career, whatever it might be. How can you expand and grow? And you have contemplation time. So this is the week to think about that. How can you use Jupiter's energies, Pisces energies, to just really expand your world in whatever way you feel called to grow in? Okay. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. And I think ninth house is also about pushing yourself out of a comfort zone, because it's the world house. It's ruled by Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. So like I said, this is very, very positive. So it could also have something to do with travel for you as well. Traveling, and looking at it as a metaphor, traveling outside of a comfort zone, whether you're literally traveling or this is more a metaphor for expanding your world in other ways. Wow, 3 of coins. 8 of coins. Pluto. Another number 3, 3 of wands. And the 4 of cups. Okay. So this is very interesting. So what this suggests to me is that you may want to really be thinking about some sort of education with this 3 of coins here. So some sort of learning, and this does not have to be going back to school and getting a degree. It can be, but it can just be something where you're taking a workshop to improve your skills in some area, or a certification, or you're going to network with a group of people and support one another, like a mastermind group. It can even be something like that. But you're not going to do it alone. It involves other people to help you expand your world. You're going to learn more and expand more by bringing a few more people on board with your journey. So it doesn't have to be, a lot of people. It can just be, like I said, a cohort of a small group that's going to support each other's endeavors. Whatever it is you want to really focus in your efforts on. Now, this is interesting. The pentacles are showing up. So it could be something to do with your finances, what you do for work, career. Sure, it could be that. But it's really wherever you want to focus and pour your energies into. Pour all of your time and energy and efforts and attention. So if you do that, you're going to make a very positive change in your life with this death card here. One that can really bring some brand new ships on your horizon, new ships coming in. And we see that also here from the universe bringing you in an opportunity. This is the type of thing where if you plant the seed and you start working with a group of, like I said, already explained, that's going to propel the energy forward. It is going to amplify the energy, the positive energy, and the universe was going to respond to that and bring this positive change. But how it manifests over here, what seed is planted over here? I have so much to say. It's like trying to get it out. Whatever seed is planted here within the group and whatever you focus on, it's positive. This is absolutely positive, but it's going to manifest in a slightly different way than what you're thinking when you initiate it over here. But it will be good, and it might even be better than what you were thinking about. So it's the type of thing where you may be focusing in on, let's say, a plan to market your business on Etsy. Like you want to sell your handicrafts on Etsy. Let's just make up a story, which is very much a 3 of coins, 8 of coins kind of scenario. And you start doing that, but then what happens, and you maybe start with a product that, let's say, is some knitted scarves or something. And you put them out there and they get a little favorable result. But then you see the universe, and maybe you put the scarves out there, but actually people want the baby booties or something like that. Like you have one thing of baby booties, but you have 10 scarves. and you notice that the baby booties are selling way more than the scarves are. So it's a type of thing where, again, you may have started with the scarves, but you're going to end up with the baby booties. I hope this is making sense. So it doesn't matter as long as you start and you expand. That is the key with this energy because it's in your 9th house and it's Jupiter. So your efforts will come to a beautiful fruition, absolutely. But there is something that'll be a little different, as I said, about how that plays out. But it's going to be good. So don't be, see, this is the thing with the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is sometimes very stubborn because he's sitting there with his arms folded. That's just the energy of the card. I'm not saying you're stubborn. I'm saying this is the energy. So when the universe brings you something a little better and different, try not to be too stubborn about it. Try to be open about it. All right, because it's ultimately bringing you something that is going to be transformative in a positive way. So focus, but kind of also stay flexible and open to something even better coming in. The important thing with this contemplation time is more about the energy of expansion than necessarily being 100% married to the thing that's making the expansion happen. It's the expansion in and of itself, that energy, that is going to bring the positive change. All right, Leo, so we have a new moon in your 8th house of sex, death, taxes, physical, mental, emotional transformation, other people's money, financing. So let's see. This is a big transformational house. And Jupiter, of course, is about opportunity. So there could be really setting the intentions for a profound change for the better in your life in any of those areas. Interesting. We got the worthiness card. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. So the key to manifesting your desires with this energy at this new moon in Pisces is to look at any places where you are feeling unworthy, where you're feeling lack, where you're feeling insecurity, those types of things. So, setting the intention that you are worthy to receive good in all things, in all areas of your life. So this could be a very profound, transforming new moon for you with this energy. All right, let's see. Let's see what we have with this for you. And like I said, with the Pisces energy, it's very much about dreaming bigger. So it could also be too, dreaming a bigger dream that may scare you a little, and may, that's always a good thing, I think, when it comes to a dream, because it pushes you out of a comfort zone. But realizing that, that big dreams can sometimes bring up those worthiness issues. Wow, 10 of Swords. And the 3 of Coins. Okay, interesting. Knight of Swords. 3 of Cups. Very nice. And here's your energy. Wow. So this week, it's a really good time to invest your energy into some journaling, I would say, Leo. Do some journaling here. This is our 3 of Coins, which can be a writing and a creativity card. Absolutely. And we have this Knight of Swords here. So we have a swift decision, swift change in your mindset. So through some contemplation of looking at anything going on with these energies for you, looking at how you're changing, how you're growing, all of the progress that you have been making, checking in with yourself about any last bits of anything like this going on and releasing them and affirming a beautiful new plan for yourself with the 3 of Coins of, this with Pisces, this big dream, this new expansive big dream energy to transform your life in these very profound and deep ways. There is something here where you may have gone through a disappointment, 10 of Swords, and you may be feeling a little uninspired. You may have taken a hit recently. That's possible. Remember, it's a general reading. But that could have punctured, with this 10 of Swords, punctured a little bit of your self-esteem. So what I'm feeling with these energies is use this new moon in Pisces to kind of get back on the saddle here. Knight of Swords of your beautiful energy. this Strength card. Really get back in affirming who you are, releasing whatever this is, which is keeping you stuck. So there's a little bit here. What could have been going on is like there's still like some this is really just stuck energy. So, and there could have been somebody, like I said, who could have wounded your pride in some way, could have hurt you, said some hurtful things that you took to heart. So it's time to really get back, like I said, to this and put this in its place. This is, you don't need to dwell in this any longer. Use this new moon, always about the using the energies, to move forward and shift that energy out, Knight of Swords, and shift it out fast. Here's your Pisces energy right here, the Three of Cups. So you may see a very positive manifestation this week already just by simply making the decision to draw that line in the sand and say no more is more. No more. I'm not going to dwell on that issue, that person, that situation anymore. And something could have happened in a group too with this Three of Coins. That is possible. Or there was something where you didn't get chosen to be in a group. Could be a work group, a craft group, a education group. It could have been something like that. You could have been excluded by a group. That's possible. But I'm going to look at this more as using the structure, the planning, the journaling to help you shift out of that mindset, to let it go. All right. But I mean, depending on your situation. Affirm what gives you joy this week, what makes you feel good, Three of Cups, and that will bring you back to center also with this Strength. Do something that is absolutely in your wheelhouse of strengths to, again, affirm who you are this week. Very important. Your beautiful golden energy. That is your color here. You are the sign associated with gold. So you are golden. You're a golden child. So really, you are blessed. Absolutely. And remember and remind yourself of that this week. All right. And let that Ten of Swords go. What happened, happened. Try not to take it to heart anymore and get back to yourself. Go out dancing, enjoy some music. That's very Pisces also, that energy. And allow yourself to shift out of and transform the energies for yourself this week because you deserve it. So a beautiful new moon in your 7th house of relationships, Virgo, both business and personal. Let's see what the mermaids have to say about that. We have some divine magic. Isn't that nice? Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Ooh, I love that. Okay. So let's clarify that. So expect a miracle with some sort of personal connection. That's what I feel, whether business or in the love department, because that's the 7th house. Let's see. It's extra magical energy. Love it. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, Justice. And a 6 of Wands. Wow. 10 of Wands. The Chariot. My goodness. And the 3 of Swords. Okay. Well, I'm going to read this a couple different ways. Okay. So what I feel is likely to be happening at this new moon, setting your intentions to move on with your head held high. Here you are, and heal from anything that, was a past heartbreak. Again, whether business or personal relationship. I think that this new moon energy this week could be showing you that it is absolutely time to release a particular energetic burdensome relationship and move on to something lighter and more inspiring and more magical for you. So this week you could make the decision to wrap up some sort of relationship. Now, this can also be with the Justice card. There could be some sort of contract that gets wrapped up this week and that frees you to move on, because we have 2 cards of moving on and having a new path open up with the 6 of Wands and also this Chariot. So there could be a divorce, there could be a contract wrapping up, especially too with this 10 of Wands here, with just something coming to a close, a burden lifted, burdensome situation lifted. And also one that, like I said, could have been causing some sort of heartbreak. So this could also be that you are freshly divorced or free from a romantic or business attachment. There could be something like that. And this is absolutely the right thing. I know it may still sting a little bit with this Three of Swords, but you have these beautiful cards of victory, success, and moving on with a brand new path opening up for you. So there is a little fairy dust here. There is something about, again, this divine magic that is going to lead you in the right direction toward the next important relationship in your life, whether business or personal, that's going to help you open up a whole new destiny for yourself with this Chariot here. So this is great. Don't resist whatever this is over here. Like I said, this could have already happened also. And it's possible too, with this new moon, that maybe somebody arrives this week into your life. We have Cancer energy showing up here. So that's possible. It could be a Cancerian. But we have, this is also the herald of good news, the Six of Wands. So you could have a lot of exciting new choices for yourself as well when it comes to new people and personal relationships. And you're in charge. That's the thing, Virgo, here with this Chariot here, and you're sitting in the driver's seat. You're in charge of, making the choice of how this is going to roll out in your life, so to speak, with these new people coming in. You're in the power seat, so to speak, where over here, maybe not so much. Okay, there could have been something here again where it just got to be too heavy of a burden and you really just wanted done with it anyway. So this is, whatever this is over here, you're going to be feeling much more empowered, much more excited about it. And it has something to do with your personal connections because it's the 7th house of relationships. So allow the universe to work its magic on your behalf. All you have to do is show up and feel good this week. That's what I feel. And allow yourself to get out there and meet some new people. All right, Libras. So we have this new moon happening in your house of work and well-being. So let's see what we need to know for you, Libras. Oh, that's so nice. We have tranquility. Beautiful. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. Okay, so the new moon is in your house of well-being. So this is saying to me that set some new intentions for taking care of yourself. All right, that's coming in loud and clear with this very affirming energy here. So relax, be still, be in some solitude, and much needed, notice the card says much needed self-care. All right, so you may have been letting that slide a little bit lately. So this new moon's a good time to set the intention to get back on track with taking care of yourself. All right, so let's see what we need to know about that. Yeah, 5 of Wands. You've been busy running all over the place. It's the Fool. It's because you've had some new beginning in your life. Yeah, okay. Look at this. Okay. All right. All right, so this is what I feel here. We have a new beginning that has happened for you with the Fool. I think this has already happened. And in whatever area of your life, you have something new that you're excited about and you're pursuing, because it's the Fool showing up here, major arcana. So it's a big new beginning in your life in some area. It's been taking a lot of your energy. You've been kind of running around. 5 of Wands. This is sometimes spinning your wheels energy. This is it can also just be like a lot of just busy things, like errands, a lot of things to get done. Sometimes, yes, it's, competition with groups and things like that. But I feel in this context, it's more like you've been running around trying to get a lot of stuff done. You could also be managing a big group of people. Maybe this is your family. You're trying to get everybody organized because there's been some, big new beginning in your life, and everybody's got to get on board and get themselves together. And you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to get everybody in line. So it could be something like that. All right. So that's fine. But what we have going on here is we have the Two of Coins in the center, which is about being ungrounded. So it can be energy where you're kind of going up and down, back and forth. And maybe some days you eat right. Other days you do not eat at all. Some days you get your, 7, 8 hours. Other days you're getting 3. All right. So it's like of sleep. So you're kidding yourself here. There's my Fibonacci card, as I like to call it, 7 of Swords. Like you're kidding yourself if you think you can continue to carry on with this shenanigan over here. Yours is the sign of balance. You have to have balance in your life to feel at your 100%. So when you burn that candle at both ends, it's really not good for you. It's just in your nature, all right? Because you're an air sign and you are the sign of balance, the scales, everything in moderation. That's how you function best, all right? You are, unless maybe you have Mars and Aries, but that's a different issue. Okay, but you're not a fire sign. You're an air sign. You're the sign of balance. So, you don't want to get yourself in a pickle. So what this is saying over here is that with the Death card, it's like you do need to make a change in your daily habits and routines. And you've got to acknowledge that you're kidding yourself that you don't need to. You can handle this. I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. Yes, you do. But bottom line, you're not going to be having anything going on if you're not taking care of yourself. So this is very important. This is a very strong message to plant those seeds, to make a positive change, to get that done. Whatever that means for you, whatever you need to do of self-care. And I'm really feeling for some of you, there's something too here because of the infinity symbol that's here. It's like there's a cycle to be broken. It's like almost like a vicious cycle here. And again, it depends on your personal situation of how you're going to snap out of that loop, this infinity cycle you've been on about, not doing enough of this for yourself. So you're in some sort of feedback loop that you tell yourself about, but then you don't shift it. So I think you know what I'm saying. So it's time to really make a very, very clear and concerted effort. And the thing with the Death card, because it's associated with Scorpio, it is about extremes. Scorpio is a lot about cold turkey. So for some of you with this tranquility, this self-care, it really may be something about cutting out a bad habit cold turkey as well. That's because otherwise it's that infinity loop, like I'm saying. That's not for everybody. And I'm not a health professional, but it's the type of thing where it's like, if you say you're going to go off sugar and you just don't eat your Lily's stevia chocolate bar, guilty, for a week, or you just say, well, I'll just have a little piece every day. That's okay. That's okay. It can be the type of thing where Scorpio's like, no, you got to go cold turkey. No more chocolate, no more sugar at all, period, the end. It's that type of thing. So for some of you, that may be going on, where a cold turkey approach may be required for some well-being issue if you really want to shift it for yourself. All right, Scorpio, wow. Moon in your 5th house of love, romance, creativity, the entrepreneur taking risks, and Jupiter's in there. Ooh, Scorpio, I wonder what's going to be going on this week. Set your intentions. Yes. Yes. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. Wow. This is so beautiful for you. I feel like you're going to get a cosmic yes from the universe also this week. Your intuition is going to sense it's coming, and it is coming. All right, let's see. Let's tune in with the tarot. I've already been shuffling quite a bit, but a couple more. All right, what do we have? Scorpio, the Chariot, and the Tower. Okay, wow. Very excited. The Ace of Swords. The 4 of Swords. Oh my God, you're going to be so excited. You're going to need to take a nap. And the Lovers. Okay. All right. Wow. Well, you are on your way. Look at this glorious energy here. Take action accordingly. So something that you've been waiting on some sort of news. 4 of Swords here. Something has been hidden. Something's been held up. in terms of this news, because it's next to this Ace of Swords. This could have something to do, yes, with waiting to hear from somebody, waiting to meet the one, waiting for some sort of business opportunity, maybe something to do also with Gemini related things. So writing, speaking, teaching, networking, sales, all of that type of thing with the Lovers. Also for me, this is, if we look at career, this is a lot about passion project. And fifth house is a lot about your passionate creativity, your passionate energy for creation, not just relationships, but also any type of creation. We have, of course, Cancer energy here, which is your ninth house of the big picture perspective of your life. We have victory, success, good news. This is a victory card. So we have a sudden manifestation with this Tower of a yes from the universe of some gorgeous success. So what I would say, because again, it's about using the energies and planting seeds this week also. But I mean, you could hear good news this week about a brand new path opening up for you with your creativity, creative pursuits, your entrepreneurial efforts, your business, that type of thing. But also, this is the week to plant a very surprising seed in a new direction for yourself as well. As long as, of course, you have a lot of passion and enthusiasm for the seed that you are planting this week. So, wow, no matter which way you look at this, this is some fantastic energy. You may, in fact, have been incubating an idea for a while, the Four Swords. You've been kind of just mulling it over. Maybe you sketched it out in your journal or something like that, but you haven't taken any action on it yet, this Four of Swords. So if that's the case, it is time to take action this week and take action on this new idea that, like I said, you've been stewing over, incubating for a while. I feel like the universe is just going to give you a very positive affirmation this week in any type of fifth house interaction. So you could hear good news about your kids. If you have kids, this could even be some good news related to them as well. This is the type of thing where you may hear that they've gotten into the school of their choice, this type of thing. And it could be surprising that they got in where they wanted to go as well. Like maybe they got their stretch school that they applied to get into. And very good news with that also. But equally, this is your fifth house. It's romance. So for some of you, if you're in the dating world, if you're pursuing some exciting new possibility, there could be a gorgeous, unexpected communication meeting with a very strong potential for your love life, with the Lover showing up here. So I am going to also say this, and I don't say this very often, but I'm feeling it and I'm going to say it. For some of you, and again, some of you, and it's a general reading, some of you may be getting an inkling that an ex is going to contact you, and that may happen. That's possible. It's a possibility. You may have a surprising communication of a voice from your past, and because of this Four of Swords, so this could have been 4 years ago even, long time ago, that something went down. There could have been a very unexpected change in direction with the relationship. And there was the Ace of Swords can also be that the relationship got cut off suddenly, especially with the Tower here. This person could come back. There could be communication. You're sensing they're trying to get in contact with you. Now, this communication can also be through the astral realms, through the dream world. You may be getting an important communication from them. That's possible. It's the type of thing this Pisces is very much associated with dreams. You haven't heard from this person in years. All of a sudden you haven't dreamt about them in years. All of a sudden you're having a dream and you guys are together in the dream. Some of you, this may be a very surprising, very surprising, somebody wanting to reconnect with you in not just the astral realm, but the real realm here on planet Earth. Okay, so expect the unexpected this week, but I don't think it's anything that you need to worry about at all. But if you have an idea, a brainchild for a passion project, this is the week to plant the seed, because it could open up really exciting new vistas for you, especially by the summer. So time to get on that, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you. You have a new moon in your 4th house of home, family, roots, what nourishes you, what feeds you. And Jupiter's there, your ruling planet. So there could be some exciting developments, planting some seeds for some fresh energy in your home environment. Let's see what we need to know about that. Okay, watch your thoughts. It is important to think only about what you desire, not what you fear. Okay. Watch your thoughts. So let's see what we need to know about that. Think about what you desire, not what you fear, especially in relation to a home situation, manifesting a positive change with your home or family. Yeah, look, the King of Swords is showing up here and the 4 of Coins. Justice, 10 of Cups, there's a happy home card, and the 8 of Wands. Okay. So of course, it's not wrong to have fears. It's not. That's very human. I think that the issue for me is, do we dwell in them? I think it's important to, yes, acknowledge what they are, but recognize them for what they are, which can oftentimes be false evidence appearing real. Fear, right? It can be that. Elizabeth Gilbert, the writer, has said that fear is, fear is never going to leave. It's always around. But when you're driving the car, put fear in the back seat, not as your co-pilot. So they're there in the back seat. They got to shut up. They can come along for the ride. You can't get rid of them, but you're not going to listen to them giving you directions. All right, so I'm paraphrasing what she wrote. I think that was in her book, Big Magic, which is a fantastic book. If you haven't checked it out, definitely do. So I think what this is saying again here, this card says, only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Okay, that's your choice. Fear is going to be there. You can't just ignore it, but don't let it disempower you either. So what this is saying to me is that, everything to me is also about balance with this Justice card here. So bring yourself back to center with the Justice. You may have been focusing too much and holding on to some fears, because we're clarifying this card. Watch your thoughts. So here is our thought energy, or King of Swords, and this is holding on for dear life. So you could have been holding on for dear life some thinking that has not been productive. So again, bring yourself back to balance and focus in also on what you want to create in your home, the energy you want to create there, the happy energy, the emotional energy. What do you want your home to feel like, to look like? What emotional experiences do you want to have in your home? What does your home need from you right now? What can you give it? What do your family members, whether it's you and your cat or you and your daughter or whatever, what do y'all need in the home to make it a happy, healthy place? What can you do within your power to make it that way? Instead of sitting over here dwelling, oftentimes, again, it's a general reading, but what can help is taking some inspired action with this 8 of Wands. So I think because the Justice is in the middle, and we have these two energies here and these two energies here, it is finding the middle way, like I said, between obsessing and holding on to over analyzing. Also, King of Swords, over analyzing maybe what isn't working or what's wrong and bad, really focusing on the negative, versus shifting the emotional energy and taking positive, inspiring action. Now, you could also be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person in your world who is a tightwad. There you go, for our coins. And I'm gonna say tightwad. They are. Whereas your energy, which I feel is over here because we have the Wands, which is Sagittarius, you're kind of like, let's do what we need to do, spend the money we need to spend, and we don't have to go overboard, but spend what we need to spend to make our lives more happy and comfortable. Like, yeah, you know what? We've had this sofa for 25 years. The springs are popping out of it. Can we please get a new one? And tightwad over here is like, no, we can still sit on it. It still works. Well, it works, but we're getting springs up our bum like every 5 minutes. So it's like, you see what I'm saying? So, and you may be like, Sagittarius, like freewheeler. All right, well, let's go buy the $5,000 sofa. And the tightwads over here, no, we're going to get the hand-me-down sofa, which again, nothing wrong with that. I've had hand-me-downs all my life here, but we're going to get that sofa instead, or something like that, where it's find the middle way, the justice. You don't need the $5,000. You don't need the $5 one. All right. So you see what I'm saying? You can find the balance in the middle way, whether it's for yourself or in negotiations with a partner or somebody else in your home. Could be a roommate too, or somebody else who's living with you. This could even be your own. Like, you may vacillate between being really super, tightwad and then being freewheeler. I mean, that's possible too, just within your own self. So find the middle way. Watch your thoughts and, see what comes up for you with this new moon energy here. But I would say plant a very positive seed for forward momentum, for changing some aspect of your home to make it a more energetically aligned place for you. That makes something that makes you happy. And it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It can be, a brand new pillow for your sofa, that's like $20 at Home Goods. You know what I'm saying? So just even something bringing beauty and happiness is the rainbow here, of something that really aligns with your energy. Because here you are with this 8 of Wands. This is, fire energy. So use the energy. Don't let it use you. Capricorn, let's see. New moon in your 3rd house of communications, of siblings, of writing. Let's see what's going on. Capricorn, your daily life, daily existence, your habits, your routines. What is going on, Capricorn? I'd like 1, please. All right. No, still not 1. Still not. Finally, Capricorn, it's time for some self-employment. All right. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Oh, Capricorn. So, especially what I think with this new moon, because it's the 3rd house. If you are self-employed, it's time to do something about your marketing. All right. So it could be a new marketing campaign, new ways to market that you haven't done before. Like, if you haven't done video before, it's time to do video. If you haven't done real email campaigns, maybe it's time to do those, something like that. Others of you, yes, Capricorn, born entrepreneur, you want to, scratch that entrepreneurial itch. It is time to set that intention and get your business going. Okay, this would be a beautiful new moon to do that with, because Jupiter is aligned so favorably with the new moon, and that is about expansive opportunities. So let's see what this has to say. Let's get in this. And of course, if you have a business already, it's surrounded by magical opportunities. So this is great. I think this is going to be a good month overall anyway. Let's see. And also, remember, all the planets are direct until like April 29th, I believe. So this month and next month, it's time to take action. Yeah, 5 of coins. And then the Hierophant. Temperance. There's Jupiter. Jupiter is also the wheel, but because he rules Sag, we're going to look at it as Jupiter. 9 of coins. 4 of Wands, baby. This is it. This is the time. It is right here, right now. It is time to commit yourself to a very positive change with your finances. And the way you're going to do that is through self-employment. It's right here, 9 of Pentacles, independent self-employment. If you have been feeling the lack, and let's face it, in today's economy, unless you're a multimillionaire, who hasn't been feeling the lack? With the inflation, all the, things going on. I mean, this is worldwide. So everybody could use a little extra coin in their pocket right now. Everybody. So what this is saying to me is, even if you already have a job, right? Because Capricorn, you're, gung-ho. there's nothing like being your own boss. There really isn't, especially for Capricorns. You are the sign of the boss. So even if you already have a job, even if you're already committed somewhere else, it's time to commit also to yourself. So this is a great time to start your side hustle. You don't have to, I've said this on the channel so many times, do not quit a job you already have before your other business is fully established and supporting you 110%. Don't do it. If you have something already in your hand, which you may, keep it, but also know, make the promise to yourself that you're going to change your fortunes, temperance, over time and patience. That's also temperance. You will get there. 9 of coins, 4 of wands. But it takes time, it takes perseverance, but you can plant that seed this month if you are excited about a self-employment journey. This is the time to do it. All right, make the commitment to get it done. Like, actually do it. Get the paperwork. This is your 5th house also. This is where Uranus is. This is, creativity, inspired ideas. Uranus in Taurus, your 5th house. So now, for others of you who already have your business, so business surrounded by magical opportunities, there could be a beautiful contract that comes in this month. Well, this week. I get so sidetracked by doing monthlies all the time. I forget I'm doing a weekly right now. But there could be something exciting, maybe by the end of the week, because of the 5 years, and maybe by Friday, 5 days in, Thursday, Friday, there could be something that percolates here that can absolutely improve your finances greatly with this 9 of coins here and this 4 of wands, and open some new door for you. So there could be, some very celebratory energy by the end of this week of something. Again, if you already have a business, really could be a good deal that gets inked. That is very possible here. Maybe one that you have even been working on for the last 5 months, or even since Sagittarius season, and or back to last Taurus season as well. So I feel, though, the key here is to make the commitment to try something different, okay, with this temperance, to shake things up a little bit. You see, he's pouring from one to another. He's kind of making, a martini here. He's like shaking it up. Shake it, not stirred. He's shaking it. He's shaking it up. So you're going to shake it up. Like I said, it's in your 3rd house. So it may be time to shake up a little bit of your marketing. And if you do that, if you make the commitment to do that, you could really see some beautiful results start coming in for you, Capricorn. So this is fantastic energy to use this week, and really for the whole month of March. Aquarius, wow, you have a new moon conjunct Jupiter in your 2nd house of show me the money. I love that for you. So let's see what we have going on for you, Aquarius. You're being helped. I love that. I love this card. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. All right, so look at this beautiful. Yeah, in the depths, there's some beautiful energy that is getting ready to rise up and help you. And this is very much Jupiter. Jupiter is very much angel on your shoulder, benevolence, things happening, working behind the scenes. Jupiter very much is the energy of protection, angelic assistance, those types of things. So this Jupiter conjunct this new moon, and Pisces is already a very spiritual sign, signals to me that yes, the universe is working behind the scenes to help you out with whatever's going on with your finances. So let's pull some tarot and see what we need to know. Don't get down in the dumps about your finances, all right? Ask, believe, receive, set your intentions. At this new moon, Jupiter is a planet of an energy of optimism. So it is really about continuing to keep your vibe high and walk in faith. Really, that's also Jupiter. All right. I just got this for Capricorn and I shuffled. Wow. King of Wands, 8 of Cups, Magician. And there's your Empress. There's your money. Okay. All right. So we have some interesting energies that are going on here. notice how this King of Wands is looking over at this Five of Coins. King of Wands is very much about, bold, assertive energy. But it's next to a Five of Pentacles. So what that suggests to me is that bold enthusiasm, excitement, actions, passions have perhaps only borne small fruit because maybe of some worthiness and deservedness issues or self-esteem things going on over here, or even something to do with a loss of an income or loss of a spouse who had an income, or, something, some sort of income source being less than or taken away, which kind of took the wind out of your sails. Now, I know this is not your energy. This is just, we're just going to look at that as energy. Of course, it's Aries, Leo, Sag, but this could have happened back in Sagittarius season, which is about 8 weeks ago. So there could have been something that I just am feeling kind of took the wind out of your sails, so to speak. So what I feel is happening or can happen at this new moon, set your intention to leave this past situation of disappointment. This is something that I felt like you could have tried something and the results were not what you wanted. They were, like I said, like stunted in some way. So something was disappointing in the results. So you're turning your back on that, notice. Because notice how this person's, you're still kind of dwelling on this over here. So you're turning your back on that. There you go. You're like, meh, 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 meh. Leave that in the past. I don't want to see that. And instead, what you're doing at this new moon, what I suggest is to set your intentions. Here's your magician, to work your manifestation energy. That's what magician is. Bring all your skills and talents to the table, write it down, make it happen. That is the magician, also card associated with writing and manifestation. And then look, we have the beautiful Empress here. We have the goddess of creativity. Both of these are very creative energies. So you could really get a very inspiring idea of how you can improve your finances. This is Jupiter in action. You are being helped. You are being helped through inspired new ideas. You are being helped through your own patience. You are being helped through your own focus on abundance and what you do have. So a gratitude practice would be excellent to start now as well at this new moon. Affirming what you do have, what you're grateful for, etc. And then also planting seeds for new things you want to manifest as well. This is time to set your intentions of pouring some energy into a new creative project also for your finances. So it could be you clear out some stuff and you declutter and you sell some things on Facebook Marketplace, or you start some sort of new little side business or whatever you do, okay? But you start a new plan. It may take a little time because it's Empress. And when you do that, again, the universe responds to that energy. And you're going to see things start picking up and things start helping you from behind the scenes. But your energy has to refocus itself on the positive. That's what I feel, because this over here, like I said, there was some sort of negative dwelling going on. So once you leave that behind, which I feel this new moon can give you that reset moment to leave that behind, you can really regroup, refocus, and get your priorities, in line. And what I also feel, because the new moon, the second house is not just about money, but it's what we value. You may be really pouring your energy into some new area of your life that you feel is more important now to focus on. And again, what this is saying is you will be helped behind the scenes in order to do that, to have that energy and that focus of something that is more important for you to focus in on right now. So very interesting energies here, Aquarius. So Pisces, you are the star of the show this week. The new moon is in your sign. How exciting is that? All right, so let's see what you need to know. Your first house of the self, a whole new beautiful beginning for you. Blessed change, blessed change, however you want to say it. A major life change brings you great blessings. That's Jupiter, baby. That is Jupiter. the planet of blessings and opportunities. So some beautiful change. You can plant the seeds for that. That can profoundly affect your life in very positive ways. So let's see what we got going on with that energy, Pisces. Wow. Blessed change. I love it. Three of Coins. Knight of Wands. Queen of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. Wow. So you are on the cusp of making a very important decision about the direction of your life. In terms of also your personal independence, whether we're talking about supporting yourself financially, maybe buying a new home, that is possible. Maybe moving in with somebody. There could be something like that going on here as well, where you're making a decision to leave your single status behind and move in with someone. Four of Wands. This can also be making a decision to and a plan to buy your first home. That's possible also. Getting perhaps the financing, maybe that will come in Aries season, but you make the decision this week that this is what you're going to be planting the seeds to make this happen for yourself. You're going to come up with the plan to get that done. That's the Three of Coins. So there could be something like that going on. There is possibly something going on with a positive change in your work environment with the Three of Coins here. So you may be making a decision to move on from a place of employment or a group of people that you've already known because a new door is going to open for you, whether that's your own business or some sort of promotion or a different job manifesting for you. So all of that is possible. What we have here, though, with this Queen of Swords in the middle, it really is going to be about you making a decision about an opportunity that's going to be coming for you. That's Jupiter, this blessed change. So depending on what you want to manifest in your life, what you've been focusing in on, this could take a variety of specific forms, obviously. But the thing here is I do feel you are quickly leaving some sort of kind of daily life situation behind with this Three of Coins. This, of course, can be, because if we look at it as your third house, which is Taurus, so this could be a group of people that you grew up with. It could be something like that. It could be a place where you felt very secure. That's Taurus again, very like emotionally supported and secure. It could have been, like I said, some sort of financial, like a job. But there's something that you are initiating a change about with that, with this Knight of Wands. And this maybe not be happening till Aries season. So it could be by March 20th with this blessed change going on here. But I think you're excited and inspired to, leave like a kind of a close-knit group behind so that you can go out and explore more as well. I feel like a big door is opening. It's like a big door opening. This big vista is going to be opening up for you with this change. So just having the mental clarity to know that you're ready to leave that behind. Like, you got this. You are absolutely ready to leave it behind. You're excited to leave it behind with this Nine of Wands. And this new door is going to give you a lot of personal satisfaction. Nine of Coins is not just money. Pentacles are not just money for me. They're also self-esteem. So you're going to feel really good about making this decision to change your life in this very positive way. So this is a metaphor here. It's the type of thing where, like, this Three of Coins is like all the kids you grew up with, the kids in the neighborhood, like, type of thing. And if you go off to college, like, these are all the people you meet at college, the Nine of Coins, like this over here. So it's like expanding your world in a very, exciting way. It's like that type of energy. But this is a threshold. The Four of Wands is interesting because it is a threshold. It is about celebration. It's about new vistas, new doors opening up. And the other thing I'm feeling is that you are making this decision. It's not based on your family or your friends or what other people want for you. It's based on your clarity of what you want to be manifesting in this next phase of your life. But I do feel like some of you are leaving. I just keep getting this feeling like some of you are leaving behind a close-knit group of people, because you're going to have other people coming in. It's like a whole new thing is going to be happening. And it may happen very fast. That's the other thing. This moving on, this door opening, this door is going to be like, boom, like here it is. So definitely at your new moon, get absolute, like the clarity that you need to be ready. I love how she has her hand out, to be ready to welcome in this decision and get ready to open that door, Pisces. So thank you so much for joining me for your weekly tarot reading with a little bit of astrology stuff thrown in. I was very excited to see all these very exciting and positive energies for everyone this week. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with these energies. I hope everybody has a great week. Set those intentions and let's manifest some great stuff together. All right. Love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out.